What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and yes, for the most part, I actually have my voice back, finally. But anyways, today we are going to be going through a couple of the leaked balance changes, and supposedly these were leaked by a YouTuber who I'll show on screen right now. I was told that in one of his most recent videos, he actually went through the balance changes and he has the dev build and everything like that. I checked the video. He doesn't talk in a language that I know how to speak. Like, I have no idea what he's saying, but he's showing numbers, and somebody broke it down and then they showed me what it said, and I'm gonna read all of those out to you guys right now. So don't take my word for it. These might be fake. Like that YouTuber who did it, he has, I think, over 1 million subs or something pretty big like that. I feel like he might be trustworthy, so we're just gonna go with it. If they're not real, then it's whatever. But to begin, we have Barley's star power medical use. The healing from that is gonna be going from 300 to 400 health per bottle. I don't really get that because I honestly thought that was a better one anyways. I think Barley's already good along with every other thrower in the game. I think that they're all already good, so I don't really know why they would buff that in the first place, because it's already a really good star power and he gets constant healing from it, so I don't really get that. And now we have Brock. His incendiary damage from his star power is going from 400 up to 500. It seems like they've been increasing that a lot over time, just gradually increasing it and trying to see if it'll ever become actually useful. I think it's a good change. Maybe it'll make the star power better, but we'll see what happens. And now we have Crow, and actually both of his star powers are being buffed, but I think that what he needs is more health. If anything, that's how he's going to be balanced. Like right now, he's kind of doo-doo in every mode besides Showdown, just because of his HP. He's way too squishy, and it's really hard to just not die as Crow. But anyways, extra toxic, the damage reduction is going from 10% to 13% while somebody's poisoned. And then carry on Crow, the extra damage from that, once you get somebody down to half HP, is going from 100 to 120. So you're going to be doing a lot more extra damage. Either way though, I think that carry on Crow will be better, just because like Crow does 0 damage and it's really hard to finish people off. So either way, I'm gonna pick that once I actually get it. I don't have it right now, so it's a big oof. I really want it, but I can't find it in my shop at all. Next up, we have Nita. Her hyper bear attack speed boost is going from 100% to 150%, so it's gonna be even faster. And that's kind of crazy, because if you throw it on a safe, that thing is just gonna go ham, bro. It's literally 2.5 times faster. Like, it's gonna be like a machine gun, dude. That DPS is gonna be absolutely crazy. And then we have Pam. Her main attack damage per nut is gonna be going from 240 up to 260. Not that big of a change, but I kind of felt like Pam didn't do that much damage anymore out of the blue. Like, they didn't even nerf it, I don't think, but she just randomly started doing like 0 damage. So I think that's pretty cool, and for once, it's actually not a star power change. It seems like over the past few weeks, or ever since they released all these new star powers, that's all that they've ever been changing in the balance changes. But finally, like, there's a change without a star power in the change, so that's pretty cool. Same for Rosa. Her HP is going from 5,200 to 5,400. It's not much, but I guess it'll tank maybe one more shot from certain brawlers. And then Thorny Gloves, the star power is going from 200 to 220 damage. I don't really know how much that's really going to change. It doesn't really seem like it'll change that much, but either way, I don't think that either of her star powers are too good, but we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's that big of a change, so. And then we have 8-bit. His reload speed is going from 1.3 seconds to 1.5 seconds, so he's going to be shooting a little bit slower, but it shouldn't be that much of a change because he still has like unlimited DPS, so he's still going to be pretty good. But finally, extra life got a nerf, so now when you respawn with it, you don't have any ammo, so that should make it a little bit balanced, but you get ammo kind of quickly, so like you have a shield and then you can just get the ammo back with the shield. So I don't really know how that's gonna go. If anything, I think his shield should either last like half as much or just not have a shield at all, but I guess this is okay. And then for BB, we have her home run star power. The extra speed from that is going from 15% down to 12%. I kind of agree with this one, just because BB, like every BB that I find is using that, and she is just crazy fast. It's just way too fast, and half the time it seems like you physically just can't evade her, so I really do like this change. And here's one that I'm pretty sad about. El Primos Meteor Rush extra speed is going from 32% down to 28. It shouldn't be that much of a change, but I'll probably feel it. I just got the star power. I've been using it. I pushed him to like 650. So now that the remodel is coming, he's also going to be getting nerfed, which is kind of sad. Again, though, I don't know how much that'll change. It's only 4% less, but still, you know, that's a difference. I think the main reason why they did that is just because of Brawl Ball, because you can just run the ball in really quickly. But other than that, he isn't really that overpowered at all. And for Mortis, I really don't get this one because he was already nerfed and I barely even see Mortis's anymore. But Coiled Snake is getting another nerf. The charge time is going from 3 seconds to 3.5 seconds. So it's not a huge change change, but at the same time, you can really feel it when you actually need it. And now Coiled Snake has less range and it takes longer to load up, so I don't really know. I think that they should maybe buff his other star power because the other one is pretty bad, and Coiled Snake either way kind of outshines that one. So instead of constantly nerfing Coiled Snake, they should probably buff the other one before Mortis becomes trash again. And now for Piper, Snappy Sniping is going from getting 0.4 of an ammo bar to 0.3 every single time you hit somebody. So they're kind of slowly like whittling down the star power. Eventually they'll probably bring it down to like 0.2 and then it'll be pretty much useless. They should probably stop here because like it's getting pretty low. And for Shelly, I don't even understand this one because I don't even see Shelly's anymore, but her band-aid heal is going from 2000 health to 1800. Again, most of the time I don't even see Shelly's with band-aid. I always see them using the other one now because band-aid was kind of ruined and now they just made it even worse, so whatever. And now for Tick, his automatic reload star power is going from 15% faster down to 13% faster. Honestly, I've never used it, so I don't even know how overpowered it is, and I couldn't really tell when an enemy had it, so I guess we'll see what this does. I really didn't even see a difference when an enemy had it. I never really felt how much that changes the gameplay, so I guess we'll just see what happens, because at least he's getting a nerf, because the Tick was really annoying for a while. And now for Carl, he's getting 20 more damage on each swing on the pickaxe, so on the way out and on the way back, it's going from 580 to 600, and this is actually a big one. His main attack is getting a delay between when you can throw it, so when it comes back, you have to wait half a second before you can throw it out again. So that means that now you can't be against a wall and constantly hitting it like in heists where you could do that against a safe. You can't do that anymore. Every single time you throw the axe, you have to wait half a second before you can throw it again. And that right there is a really big change. It's gonna make him probably feel a little bit janky like he did before, but it's whatever. I was kind of annoyed when people could do that, so I'm glad that it's gone. 0.5 seconds though, that seems like a really long time, but I guess we'll see what happens. And over to Poco, he's getting changes to both of his star powers. Screeching Solo is going from 1000 damage down to 800 damage, and De Capo is going from 500 to 600 health per shot. So now Screeching Solo actually does less damage than his main attack, which is kind of weird. So he's getting just more damage nerfs, and soon enough he's gonna be back to where he was before, where he did pretty much no damage. So Screeching Solo is gonna be kind of bad now. It does less damage than his main attack, but either way he's doing more damage because he has the star power. So it's still gonna be good, but just not as good, doing 200 damage less again. So now it's down to 400 less from when it was first released. And then De Capo, you know, that's kind of okay. It's kind of making you choose between which one you want to use now, because like either way you're gonna want to use Screeching Solo in Showdown, but now De Capo you might want to choose that in 3v3 modes more. But anyways, that is gonna do it for the list. That's all the balance changes that were leaked. Again, if it's not real and we see something different, then I guess it's whatever, but I'm going off of a YouTuber who I can't speak the language of, but somebody else translated it, and the guy did have the dev build. He just didn't know what he could and could not show, so he pretty much showed everything. Anyways, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know your thoughts on these supposed balance changes and if you think that they're good or if they're bad. With all that being said though, I will see you guys later, and have a good night.